Welcome Facebook and YouTubers. It's Jeffrey Howells Carpet Cleaning here. We're going to be cleaning up a shag, kind of a long fibered polyester rug here. It's been probably in storage for a bit, so there's going to be a lot of dust and debris and things like that in here. And possibly urine and other things, although the owner said there wasn't. So I'm just going to take it as there just being a bunch of, debris accumulation in the rug, which there probably is. So what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be starting out with dusting it by knocking out as much debris from the carpeting as possible. And for that process, we use this rug badger. And what the rug badger has is some straps on the back that there's a rotating cylinder in there that's kind of beating down on the carpet. So with a carpet like this, you flip it over and you beat the backside of that carpeting, and what it does is it just knocks all that debris out through the surface of the carpeting, and it falls down through the little grids of this mat that we have laid down here. And then we turn it back over and we go ahead and we give it a very thorough vacuum. That is considered to be phase one if we were considering our cleaning process. The first phase is our dry debris removal process. And then moving into phase two, which is a soil suspension process using a chemical or a product to loosen up any dirt or things attached to the fibers and obliterate those sticky residues that seem to attach themselves to those fibers. We are going to be using Truck Mount Forum's Rug Smack. I've used this product, I've tested it out a few times before. It works very well. It's a very fine granule product, so it dissolves almost instantly in warm or hot water. And it's a perfect solution, pH balanced specifically for area rugs, and it does a very good job of just removing that oily residue and things like that kind of lock down the dirt and soils and things like that in the carpeting. And then residue over time begins attracting dirt and other foreign soils like a magnet. So it's very important just to get all that out of there to keep your rugs nice and clean. And for a period of time, the vacuuming process will be much more effective and efficient because you don't have all that residue build up, so all that debris is able to come right out of the rug much more easily. So that is phase two. I'm sorry, that's phase 2A. Phase 2B then is to go through with some form of agitation. I've got another machine out in my van which I haven't offloaded yet, but this would be an example of agitation, is that we will take this brush and then we would use it to agitate that cleaning solution throughout all the carpet fibers, and that actually does a very good job of just loosening up extra debris. And then phase 3 is running our hoses and lines in from the truck and bringing them in here and doing a steam out with some traditional steam 1 cleaning at pretty high pressure. I usually will do about 400 to 500 pounds of pressure of hot steam just to give the rug a very good rinse. And it does get much more wet than typical carpeting, so it almost gets completely saturated. But as you can see, we got some high-powered fans over there that we will then put down on the rug to expedite the drying process. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Okay, so upon using the rug badger and doing a thorough pre-vacuum on the rug, this is the debris accumulation that we were able to knock out of the rug. just by going over it with a rug badger. It's quite a bit of accumulation. I don't know if that is quite a pound or not, but there is quite a bit of debris and sand and things like that that are in the carpet. So if you have an area rug at home, chances are this kind of debris is in the carpet. So it's just a testament as to what the rug badger can do compared to a steam cleaning. I guarantee the steam cleaning is not going to get that out, but the steam cleaning will get the residue and things like that off the carpet fibers. But if you still have all that sand and grit in the carpeting, that's what's actually causing the damage to your carpet. So it's behoove anyone to get as much of that debris out as possible. Even taking it out back and hanging it over the back rail of the deck and beating it with a broom would help to knock a lot of this debris out of there. I know it's very annoying, it's a lot of work, but unless you want to be buying new rugs all the time, this will drastically improve their longevity. So moving along to phase 2, what we got here is part A is the application of our pre-spray. Again, like I said, we're using the Rug Smack by Truck Mount Forums. I don't waste my time or money on products that don't work, so you better use the highest quality stuff you can get. This particular product here, like I said, it mixes very well. It has a pretty good dilution. It's like 1 scoop per gallon, which is really good in my opinion, as far as, you know, a cost-effective cleaner goes, because that's probably about what I'm paying for most of my products, is right around that range once you break down the cost per use sort of a thing. So again, that's part A. Part B, phase 2, again, like I said, we're going to be using agitation. The agitation that I had mentioned before was using this brush here, but this here is like has 2 cylindrical brushes under there. The mechanics of this machine right here are very similar to the rug badger there. And what those brushes are going to be doing is that they will be counter-rotating apart from each other, and basically as we take it across the rug, it will be scrubbing and brushing the and gently uplifting the carpet piling and getting that cleaning solution all throughout the fiber. So what we're going to be doing is, I got this flipped over on the front side down. We're going to be cleaning the back side first, just to get, you know, any contaminants that are on the back side of the rug off and, you know, somewhat cleaned up. And then it'll probably be very wet, and we'll go ahead and flip it over and then do the exact same process to the front side as well. Okay, so in effort of picking up additional moisture, I use this water claw, and what this water claw is our suction hose, and our truck is going straight into the carpeting here. And basically what I'm looking for is just to make sure that we got, you know, there isn't urine and other things that are in the carpeting. Because as I was going over, I could tell that the carpets had been washed before, because a bit of soap from a prior cleaning had come out. So this here just kind of gives me an indication as to whether or not we got all of our stuff out, because This is clear. It has a little plexiglass window on it, allows us to see what's being extracted out. And thus far, it just seems like it's mostly clear water. Alright, so now we got the fans on to expedite drying, and when possible what I do is I got these, we call them stackers when we were running the cabinet business, but they're like little mini pallets, and I set them under rugs where I can, so that I can push air up under the rug to help dry. And as you can see, this big fan here is a big forced air fan that is blowing air and forcing it directly down onto the rug. And the idea in this, if you're trying to dry the carpets in a room, it dries it from the center point out towards the walls. So it's pretty effective because it prevents wicking from occurring, because you're drying it, basically fighting the wicking process from even occurring. So yeah, I'm going to let these run for probably a good 24 hours or so, and it should be good to roll up and deliver back to the owner. Again, Jeffrey, Howells Carpet Cleaning. I hope this video was somewhat informative. And if you have any questions or comments, or would like to have an area rug cleaned in the Happy Valley, Milwaukee, Clackamas area, feel free to give me a call. My number is 503-939-0534. You will, being owner operated, you will, I will answer the phone. You will contact me directly. You won't be talking to anybody else. So with that in mind, I'm able to keep the quality of craftsmanship and everything up to the max top potential that it can possibly be. Have a blessed day, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.